Without further ado, welcome in Liz Francis and everyone here. Happy Saturday and welcome back to Coffee Talk with Liz. I can't believe that after a year of putting this on the back burner, I'm back. Interviews are official. And I'm honored to kick off the first interview with Wisconsin boy, Stephen Wisco Guy.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me, Liz. I'm honored.
Awesome sauce. Welcome in everyone here. So you know how it goes. We're gonna have a conversation here. He gave me permission, the green light, to post it on the tube. So if you can't stay for the entire live, definitely I will have that on the tube within a week, within a couple of days. And then after, you guys obviously are more than welcome to ask questions as well. This is why I do it on one live. This way everybody's in one room. All right, so here we go. And thank you everyone for being here. So let's talk about it. Take me back to the beginning of college radio. How did you first end up behind a microphone at your college radio station?
Oh, wow. It was September of, going back now, 1999. And I had really had a real interest in broadcasting. The whole concept of being on radio or being on television, and the college that I went to offered a program that allowed you to dive into both. And one day I was listening to the station and I thought, I could do that. So kind of summoned up the courage, if you will, to walk over to the station and, said, hey, I'd like to, get on the air. So they had to go through a thing where you sit in with people and kind of watch them work the board and, see how it's done, to see if it's really something you really want to get into. And then before they set you loose, you got to take a very long test about all the rules of radio. So after getting through that, then I got the green light to, hit that button and go live for the first time. And it was amazing. It's a feeling like you never had, because, you got your headphones on, you got the mic, and you say, oh, please let somebody be listening.
Well, I could imagine you were nervous the first time that you did it.
Yeah, a little bit, but then you ease your way into it, and then it just becomes second nature after a while.
Yeah, yeah. And did you do it throughout your entire college career, or was it just
Yeah,
a
yeah. The 3 years I was on
awesome?
campus, I was behind the mic. So I did DJing. I also did sports as part of a news, weather, and sports 3-hour program, couple 3 days a week.
Nice. And that was going to lead me to my second question. Then, what kind of DJing you did? Did you already back then lean into rock, or did your
Yeah,
taste evolve?
the I was into rock at the time, and then the station itself had kind of an alternative format at the time with various shows. They didn't really play a lot of metal. They had a specialty show for that. It was called the Heavy Metal Meltdown. So that was done once a week. But yeah, it was cool. I know one of the neat things that I got to hear was a premiere before it was aired, was a Metallica hit for a movie soundtrack, and I kind of got to be part of the premiere for that song on there, so it was fun.
Wow, that is so cool. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Um, what did college radio teach you that you still use today?
Oh my. Really engage with your audience is the big thing. Because when people come into my show, I see Ed, Kelly, Triple Nickel. They all acknowledge anybody that comes into their room, and that was something that I was taught behind the mic, because the difference here is that I see the names, I see who's coming in. Radio, you don't. You're in a room, doors shut, it's just you. So you have to engage like the person is in the room with you, standing in front of you. So
Right.
that's probably one of the biggest things I took away from that.
That's awesome. Yeah, because this is like constant back and forth, even though you're not seeing the person, but you're interacting, you're seeing their comments and all that. So I can imagine the difference, how that is. Did you ever imagine back then that years later you'd be broadcasting again, except this time to people all over the world?
No, I never could have fathomed this back then. I mean, we barely had cell phones. When I got to college, I mean, cell phones were still relatively new. So, I
Right.
mean, I and the internet was young. I think at that time it was maybe 7 years old when I went to college.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, being able to do something like this, I could never have imagined.
Have you had any guests on your lives that are outside of the United States? Has anybody dropped in your
Yes,
life? Oh, you
actually,
did.
I actually have. I have one of my followers and somebody I follow from Australia comes
Oh,
in.
nice. Oh, that's so cool. That's
Yeah,
amazing, right?
yeah,
That is so amazing.
Callie tunes in all the way from Australia. And then if you guys follow her, Radio Susan, who's a radio presenter in Ireland, comes into my lives. And
That
now
is,
And then
that's
when she
amazing.
goes live during her show on TikTok, she actually promotes my show. And I've actually been getting people from Ireland that are now coming into my show.
See, that's fantastic. It's like a snowball effect,
Yeah,
and the community keeps getting bigger and bigger, which is
worldwide.
amazing. Which you can't do with a radio station, right? Because you're
No.
limited. So this is just a new way of, having the ability to listen to amazing music from an amazing DJ. So let's talk about a little bit about that road to TikTok. So how did TikTok enter into the picture? What made you decide I'm going to go live and DJ on here?
Well, it was funny because I came across this and then the thought process for a lot of people is that if you're on TikTok, you have to post videos. And that's not necessarily the case. You can watch things and I, scrolling one night and thankfully came across 1980 something live, and was just really taken back by all the activity, all of the hearts, all, the set, everything. And it's like, what is this? What am I watching here? And I'm listening to the music and I'm loving it. And I remember I didn't really stick around and then caught it again and kept coming back for more. And I thought, well, maybe I could kind of get back into this on a small time basis. So
Right.
that's kind of where it all started.
So it opened up your appetite to wanting
Yeah,
to DJ here, huh?
it reignited the flame. So
That is
absolutely.
awesome. So talk to me, because I know that you didn't start DJing. What was that first TikTok live? Were there 5 people, 50 people? Were you terrified? I know that's like 5,000 questions in one, but just talk to me about the experience, that first time you pressed live.
It's nerve wracking. It's like being in the studio all over again, because you don't know what kind of reaction you're going to get. But this time that first time it's visual because again you see. So basically, all I was doing was I'm an early morning person because of my work schedule, so I'm up at 5:30 Central pretty much every day. So
Right.
I'm sitting on my couch drinking my morning coffee and playing music off of my Google speaker and hoping I have it just loud enough for people to hear. And it all of a sudden I started getting, small groups of people that would come in, they're having their coffee and talking. And yeah, that's where it all started.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And people here, for the most part, at least the people around our circle, they're
Yeah.
so amazing. I mean, I consider them like my TikTok family. They're very,
Absolutely.
supportive, amazing. As you can see, we have 21 amazing people here showing up for you.
Thank you
So
guys. I appreciate it.
I do appreciate everyone in the comments. I'm sorry if I didn't get to greet you. So hello, I'll take this opportunity to say hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here for Wisco Guy. So let's see. What was there a particular live when you thought, wait, people are actually coming back for this? Like, what was that aha moment for you?
Oh my. Yeah, there was one in particular. I think I had maybe 10 to 15 people, and then all of a sudden they're asking me if I'm going to go live more. And then I would get messages from people, when's your next live? I was like, what? Okay. Wasn't quite sure how to handle that. So
Yeah.
I remember telling people, I said, they're asking if I'm going to do this more. And I was trying to figure it out. And yeah, I was like, because all I was doing was drinking coffee, sitting on my couch, and just playing music off of my Google speaker. And all of a sudden, there was interest.
Yeah, you just never know whose life you're gonna touch with what you
Right.
say. With the absolutely, Linda, and I will promise I'll give you a follow as well. And thank you so much, Sweets, for the mustache. You just never know, really, what you say, what you do, that might touch somebody's life. I have people that have messaged me afterwards and said, your life is the highlight of my day. And I'm thinking, like, literal me, like playing trivia. Are you serious? But you just never know. And I love that feeling, and I always feel humble, and I always ask myself, oh my God, there's 10, there's 15, there's 20 people that want to listen to me make a fool out of myself sometimes. But I appreciate each and every one of you, and it's just an amazing feeling. It really is. Um, so is TikTok DJing anything like radio, or is it completely different? And I know you kind of answered that question, but let's dig a little deeper. Like, if you were to
It,
say the top three things that make it really totally different, give them to me.
it's completely different
Yeah.
because one, the main thing is that you can see me. So you're reacting to my facial expressions. You're getting live feedback from me. So, the tone of my voice, if something is off, people are going to know.
Oh yeah.
You need to make sure that when you're coming across as, you're smiling, you're interacting, it's immediate reaction. And the
Absolutely.
same thing with the names. I see who's coming in. I get real time reaction from people. Like you see the comments.
Right.
Radio, you don't.
Yeah.
There's a rating system that they use, and that's with no real live interaction.
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
that's the big thing.
Yeah, I can imagine how challenging that is, because again, they're only listening to you. And, I know that, like, back in the day when I used to record the DJ, they would always cut the music, like, towards the end, and ruin it for me when I was tape recording.
Yeah,
Now I'm dating myself. But for the most part, during that song play, you're not interacting. You're just, I don't know, whatever you guys do behind the scenes, on a radio station. But here, like you said, it's real time. So, and that brings me to the point, you're not, if you have a bad day, you're not going to bring that to your life, because you don't want to bring that ambiance, right? You
exactly.
want to obviously, go on with a happy face, no matter what kind of day you're having, right? So
Right.
it is it's a constant interaction there. People could definitely feed off of how you're feeling.
Yeah, and with radio, I mean, behind the scenes, you turn the mic off, nobody knows what you're saying, nobody sees your facial expressions. And like you said, if you're having a bad day, nobody knows it.
Yeah.
And you're constantly doing something. You're getting, spots ready to play. You're getting the next songs queued up. So there's always something going on. So and then we had a playlist, so I was making sure that I was following my playlist.
Right.
and every once in a while we had a phone line, people would call in requests. But yeah, but you were always doing something, but this is real time.
It's real time. So, which brings me to ask you, because yes, I have. By the way, guys, that I have my questions, but then I have follow up questions within questions. So, when you're talking about playlists, I find that, and I don't know, I could be wrong. As a DJ, how challenging is it? Because I don't know if do you go by a playlist, but at the same time you're taking requests. So, how do you fit in? Like if you're playing a upbeat song, and now the next request is a very a low key song. How do you balance that?
Well, I go through I develop my playlists and I do watch for requests. Now, if it's like you said, from a very upbeat to something low, I try to go through maybe one or two more songs after that upbeat one to change the tempo before I bring in a slower paced song. So it's not quite a jump from one type of genre of music to another.
Right,
So I'm
right.
very careful about transitions like that. So
And you're doing an amazing job. Let me
thank
tell you.
you.
How long have you been now officially DJing on
Uh,
TikTok?
maybe 2 months, maybe three tops.
Nice.
Yeah, no, so not very long. Still very new.
Yeah. Thank you. And I definitely, obviously, I do later on. I do want you to drop in your time slots, and if there's any websites that, I know that and I don't think she's here, but we want to work on. I know that Wisco will be bringing in merch as well. Hi Sheila. So that's gonna come in very very soon. So let's talk about the evolution. I love the name, the
Thank you.
evolution. It's evolving. It's a it's a just obviously an evolution. So where did that come from? How did you come about creating that name?
Well, I kind of borrowed the name um,
From
because,
who?
well, the radio station in college
Oh, okay,
we were known as the Evolution.
okay,
So their punchline was your only alternative. So, but then I kept thinking about the evolution because music is constantly evolving. It's
right.
constantly changing from what we grew up with to what it is now. And the more I thought about it, the more I felt that actually fit for just capturing the essence of music in general. So it just, the more I thought about it, the more I liked it, the more I just stuck with it.
I love the name. Absolutely love the name. Um, Let me ask, how do you decide what gets played? And I don't know if your entire live is from beginning to end only audience picks, or do you sprinkle in some of your own taste?
So
Um,
yeah, I develop a playlist and then, I'm mixing in requests. So, and sometimes, lucky for me, the request will already be on my playlist. So it'll come up, and then as soon as I know when it's coming up, I'll say, make sure to mention by request you know, from Liz, and then I'll intro the song. So it works out. So,
yeah.
but I appreciate I do find that people are shy with requests. I'm not sure. I would definitely love to see more come in, but
So let's talk about that.
but I actually have a list. So if I don't get a lot, then we're good.
Well, let's talk about that, because I know that you have theme nights. Do you announce it beforehand? Maybe because and I could be you're probably not, your videos are probably not on my FYP, so I could totally be off on this. But sometimes if I go in your live, I don't know what the theme is, so I'm afraid of requesting a song that's not that's off the
Yeah,
theme.
I actually got a suggestion from one of my mods. In my last live, I had put up a picture of what the theme was. Usually when I post my videos prior to my show, I try to say what the theme is.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely need to make that more to the forefront.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
but I always tell people it's your show. So if you have something that you want to hear, just send it in.
So you're not, because I know so for most part there's a Gen X music and
Yeah,
millennial mixed in. Do
a
you
little bit.
go outside of those parameters? Like, do you ever play, I don't know, songs from the 70s or more
Yeah, I
modern
will definitely
music
go
as
back.
well?
Yeah, I will definitely go back to the 70s. So if there's something that, somebody wants to hear, yeah, absolutely. Definitely
Liz
open to that.
Francis says, I was there for Ladies' Night and I loved it. I must have
Oh, thank
missed
you.
that one. When was this?
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
did we
I
we
didn't
did a
receive the memo.
we did a Women of Rock night, and
Oh, you did.
it was probably my best show by far. Um, it was all the ladies of the 80s and 90s that have brought some of the best music to us, and yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Liz Francis is kind of hinting, I think, to do it again. The ladies never get enough an airplay on this app. Hint,
You know
hint.
what? I'll do it. Angel likes it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do another. I'll do. You know what? Here, I'll open it up for you right now, guys. My request line is in my bio. Send your Women of Rock requests starting today, and I will change one of my shows for this week to another Women of Rock night.
All right. We have
There it
25
is.
people here. You guys heard it. You guys
It's
heard
it's
it.
wide open. So you're in control of one show this week.
Liz Francis is like, hell yeah. And please stay there because we are going to open up for questions as well because I'm sure you guys want to know a little bit more about him. So let me ask you, what's a song that always wakes up the room?
Oh my. Um Crazy by Prince. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I second
Without
that.
when the purple hearts fly on the screen, I get such a kick out of watching
Yeah,
those things flow. So, yeah, absolutely. Prince.
yeah. Thank you, everyone in the chat. I see everyone, Triple Nickel Rowhouse, M, Liz Francis, everyone doing the thing. I appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. So we've maintained the room pretty much 25. We hit 30.
Thank you, Walls. There they go.
And Triple Nickel, thank you so much. And there goes the Purple Hearts. One song guaranteed to get you out of a bad mood.
Oh my. I would say probably not a well-known artist here, but my 100% favorite artist would be a song called "I Love My Life" by Robbie Williams. Guaranteed to get me out of a bad mood.
Do you ever play it in your during your life?
I haven't played that song yet. I haven't played that song yet because that's from the 2000s, so it kind of falls
Outside of the
outside of
parameters,
the
yeah.
realm of what I play.
Yeah.
But I have played him before.
Nice. That's
So
awesome.
he is he's on my concert bucket list. But I have to go to Europe to see him because he doesn't perform here. So
So that's on your bucket list. Hey,
it's
it's
on
good to
my
have a
bucket
bucket
list.
list.
So
Awesome. And then one artist people would be shocked to find in your personal playlist. Fess up here now.
um oh my. I think I got a Spice Girl song in there somewhere.
I shouldn't have picked up my coffee before asking that question. Oh my goodness. Spice Girls for real? Which song?
I think I got Wannabe in there somewhere.
Wow. I would have never guessed that for real.
It's
That's
in there
awesome.
somewhere. I know it is.
That is awesome. Now, are you only on the talk? I know that we can't say, so I'm going to talk in
Yes,
code words. Okay.
yes. I'm only here.
Are there any plans of expanding? Have you thought of expanding going into other social media?
Not right now.
Okay.
No, I was asked if I was going to do a show where you're going to post this, and I'm not because of copyright. You can't on that particular channel. But no, I'm going to stick right here.
Yeah, yeah. That's why, hence, normally I would have, when I go live, I have the music in the background, but because this live is going on the tube, that would then mute the whole thing, and it would defeat the purpose. So that I
Yep.
don't want. Um, so I mean, chat. I open it up to you guys. Ask. Of course, be respectful. Ask appropriate questions.
Be
I don't have to tell
nice.
you guys. I mean, they know. They know. I
They
mean,
know.
they. Um, but talk to me about your new schedule, because you are starting a new
Yeah.
schedule starting this week, right?
Yeah. Mondays. So normally it's been Monday and Wednesday, 4:30 to 6:30 Central. But because of all the support that I'm getting from everybody, I've added a Tuesday show, 4:30 to 6:30 Central.
Miriam asks, which time of day do you get the most listeners?
Right off the bat, probably that first hour is when I get the most. It tends to drop off after 6 Central.
Okay. Yeah, that's a challenging time, yeah, because I mean, whichever
Yeah.
way you slice it, I always ask myself, and I always question myself, like, okay, if I go live from this time to this time, especially on weekends, I'm always thinking, well, if I go live on a Sunday, let's say 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, well, people are in church or having brunch. But then if I go live during the middle part of the day, well, people are with family, and I'm like, there's never a right time. You just got to press play, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Cindy is
another
saying that we get the most 4:30 to 6 is when we get the most people. Linda, I'm in the central time zone, so it's 10:35 in the morning where I am.
And then I saw Captain Kirk. How long has he been doing this? He's been doing it for 2 months.
Yeah, about 2 months.
Um, and then Miriam, how do you keep the room going, the chat moving, and love your community?
Well,
And she says, love your community.
thank you. I appreciate the compliment. How do I keep? I try to engage as much as I
And wait,
can.
Cindy, let me just add, Cindy just said, and I'm his mod as well.
Yes,
Okay.
she is, and she is awesome. She is awesome. Bravo. Yeah, her. Big shout out to Cindy, Donna, and Angel of the Airwaves, my mods. They are the best. I know Stephanie was in here. She's one of my mods. Um, I appreciate everything that they do for me. They're responsible for keeping it going and making it look like it's running so smooth. But I to go back to what Miriam was asking. But no, I try to engage as much as I can. I try to keep the flow going. Try to have regular conversations. So yeah,
Yeah. Thank
try
you,
not to make it
everyone.
so not so just kind of like this. Try to keep the tempo moving.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anybody have any other questions? Do you have anything that you want to add? I did kind of hint towards the merch. We're just, I haven't had
Yeah, I
too many.
eventually I would like to. That's something that I would like to look into to see if it's actually possible.
Oh, it is
So
possible.
yeah,
We got to get that. We got to get that going. To get you merch. Have you thought of what kind of merch you want for that's
yeah.
going
To start out, probably just maybe a t-shirt and a ball cap to start. Keep it
with your
simple.
logo? With your
Yep,
logo?
yep, with the logo.
How do you see? Where do you, I
Nice.
guess where do you see yourself? A year from now, celebrating your
Oh
first year
my.
on the talk.
Well, we'll have a 1 year celebration for sure. Um, I mean, if it, I mean, it's growing every show. So, I watched a number of new followers that are coming along to be a part of it, and I'm always astounded by the number of, new people that are coming along. So, I can't wait to see where this is in a year, and and look
Yeah,
back and go, wow, this is where we started, and look where we are now.
yeah. Well, what does your audience consist of? A mix of Gen X, millennials, or is it more is it diverse, or is it more Gen X viewers that you have?
I would say there's some diversity there. Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I would say, older, younger Gen X. I think there's some millennials that come in, older millennials that come in, and the old, all points in between. I mean,
absolutely.
the show is for, you know, basically for these folks here. They're the reason I do it. They make it fun.
I agree with
And
Blast to the 80s. Boomers are a big part of this show.
yeah, and that guy right there is giving me a lot of support. I'll pop into his live and he's always got nice things to say. And buddy, I hope you know how much I appreciate it.
He says he's looking forward to it. Is you're referring to Bert, right? Who are you
Yeah.
referring to? Bert? Yeah. Um. Oh, Blast the 80s. I'm sorry, man. That means a lot. In 1980 something, it's back.
Hey, Ed's here.
So, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, if you're not following 1980 something, he is my guest for my next Saturday. He is the my guest for the next show. But any thoughts, anything that you wanted to add that I missed asking you?
Well, let me see. I mean, we covered a lot. Um, yeah, I mean, I just want people really to know how much I love doing this and how much all of you being a part of this means to me personally. I never would have dreamed any of this. So, um, just a simple thank you, really.
Captain
Why did
Kirk, is
I
that? Yeah,
why
go
did I
ahead.
start? Because I went to college for television and radio, and it's always been a passion. And life happens, and you go in a different direction. And this is a way for me to relive that and to have this be a small part of my everyday life. Really.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love you too.
Yeah, we have an amazing community of amazing folks. I mean, everybody, like I said before, everybody's so supportive. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I never expected to even be interviewed. I never thought something like this would ever happen to me. I mean, I'm just the guy you
well, I
see
mean,
walking down
I
the
am
street.
no like talk show host, but my aspiration one day was to do this to go into podcasting. But as you know, evolution, we evolve, right? And things happen
That's
in our
right.
lives. And but I do love doing this. I enjoy doing this, and I've had a lot of different walks of life. I've had the pleasure to talk and chat with Jojo Riot and 1980 something live, the drummer for the Violent Femmes, John Sparrow, which
Wow.
is an amazing human being. So I mean, I do appreciate it so much that you wanted to have that you accepted my invitation.
I was happy to do it. I've been excited about this. I've been telling so many people, you guys aren't going to believe what I'm doing on Saturday. And yeah, this has just been fun.
Oh my God, you have no idea because obviously you don't know what my background looks like because when I go live but I'm now in my one of the spare bedrooms because I was gonna go live downstairs in the basement, but then I had to move all the equipment, and then my husband and then I said, should I just go live where I normally do trivia? He goes, unless you want Alf, my dog, my beagle, to interrupt. So I said, yeah, that would not be a good thing. So he helped me move all the equipment over here, and this is where I'm gonna stay because it's not soundproof completely, but the
Right.
dog is not going to interfere, and we get a better experience. So I was looking forward to this all week. I am so glad to be back doing this. I enjoy doing this from the bottom of my heart. It gets I get to it's a win-win situation. Community that comes from my trivia gets to see my guests and know a little bit more about you, and also the community that actually goes into your lives gets to know a little bit more about what Wisco Guy is, right?
Yeah, yeah. I hope people have enjoyed it and learned a little bit more about me and who I am, and I hope you guys, keep coming along for the ride. It's been a blast, and you know, tell your friends. Say, hey, come on, check it out. Great music.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree. So again, and I know that I repeated it, but this way because we have a lot of people always coming in and out. Your lives are now starting this coming week, Monday,
Mhm.
Tuesday, Wednesdays, four
Yes,
thirty Central Standard Time.
yes. 4:30 to 6:30 Central, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday now.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes.
Yep.
Any idea if you're gonna ever do any pop ups on the weekends, or is that off the table?
For right now, it's off the table. I always have something going on, and try to take full advantage of my weekends just because I'm so busy during the week.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, usually it's not going to happen. We'll see maybe in the winter more when I'm not running around so much, but we'll see.
There's his. If you could,
There it
and I
is.
know we can't pin because of the boxes. So just Cindy Jasquit's comment right there. He's on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4:30 to 6:30. Please, if you haven't followed him already, please give him a follow. He is amazing. Wait. Oh, and then Captain Kirk says, "What does your name stand for?"
Oh,
You mean
just
Wisco guy
yeah,
or the
Wisco guys,
evolution?
Wisco guy 75. Well, I'm in Wisconsin, and I'm just a Wisconsin guy, and the 75 is the year I was born.
See, thank goodness I did not put that on my name because I don't want no. But first of all, because mine is 69,
Oh,
and then it'll be a dead giveaway of my age too, right? I mean, I already said it, but yeah,
you're young.
yeah. I feel young, you know. Hey, age is just a number.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't think I even said this, but last Saturday I turned 51, and don't feel my age. So,
Happy belated birthday.
well, thank you. Oh no, Bert, let me clarify that statement. I am not, and nor have I ever. No, I'm not a Packers fan. I will root for Green Bay, but ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you. Uh oh. Bert, don't unfollow him now. He's a Steelers fan, says Stephanie.
die hard. Yeah, that's the one thing that people don't know. Maybe I'm originally from a small town outside of Pittsburgh.
Talk to me about that. Talk to if you want to. We didn't delve into that aspect, but if feel free. If again, this is an open forum here.
Yeah.
You can talk to
Oh,
me about
now
that.
see, now here it comes.
Oh, we talk about sports, and
But no, yeah, I moved to Wisconsin when I was 13. So I was not born here. So, but yeah, I've been here ever since.
Steelers. Oh no, says my Michelle.
Oh, come
Oh
on,
my God.
Michelle.
Yeah, well, no, we won't talk about that. We won't talk about the politics part. The sports is, unless it gets a little like catty, then we'll
Yeah,
we'll switch
we
gears.
can talk about sports all day long. That's safe.
My. So, guys, we just have like a few more minutes left, so I'm not going to torture you. I'm trying, obviously to be respectful of his time. Got 10 more minutes. Does anybody, Rambling Man, welcome
Rambling
in.
Man's here.
Welcome and thank you again, everyone, for the support. We have 27 amazing people here, 28 amazing people on this beautiful Saturday. You could have chosen to be anywhere, but you chose to be here because you definitely want to show support for Wisco, and I appreciate that wholeheartedly. I really do. Does anybody else have any thoughts, questions that you want to ask? This is the opportunity now to do so. Thank you,
Ask
Captain Kirk. I
away.
see you. Ask away. Come on. Miriam. Don't be shy, Miriam.
Yeah,
Miss
Miriam After
Francis.
Dark now is what she's going to be
I know.
referred to.
Miriam, you should change your name to Miriam After Dark. I
I think
swear.
that's awesome.
No, so by the way, for those of you who came in late, Mama, it's all good. Why? Because I already have a backup plan. So if you go into my same name, Coffee Talk with Liz, exactly the same name, into the tube, I have their past interviews. So not only are you going to see Wisco's, you can see former Ed interviews, Miriam interview, Jojo Riot, Rush After Dark. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a whole
No,
bunch of them.
Miriam, I do not have any pets.
No pets.
No pets.
Any
A
other
dog down
questions?
the line, maybe, but not right now.
Whatever you do, Wisco, don't get a beagle.
Yeah.
Don't get a. I mean, they're amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love my beagle, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want people thinking that I don't love my beagle, but they're very. It's good for someone who's alone and needs that constant affection. Then get a beagle because he's gonna be constantly cling to your hip. Miriam's like, "Do you want one of my dogs?"
No.
She has amazing dogs, by the way. Captain Kirk says, "Is it difficult for you to go live sometimes? Like fear of going live?"
No, no. I'm pretty comfortable. Um, I'm always a little nervous, but no, never really
Oh
afraid
my
to
gosh,
hit that live button. So
great.
once it's up and going, and then that first song hits, it's just
Well,
smooth
Wisco,
sailing from there.
people probably won't believe this because I've been doing this now. Well, in general, I've been going live since 2018, but TikTok, I've been going live since 2022 years. And I still get butterflies. I
Mhm.
still like, I swear to you, I go to the mirror, I look at myself, I make sure that everything's fine, that I don't, like everything's in place, that I don't have food between my teeth. Like, I'm seriously, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm that
Oh,
paranoid.
trust me, I'm with you. I'm checking the hair, making sure it's all good.
For real. Somebody, 90s, hold on. We got a question from 90s Rocker Guru, I believe it was. Oh, yeah. Favorite TV show growing up or cartoon? That's a great question, 90s Rocker Guru. And thanks for
Oh,
being
favorite
here.
TV show or cartoon? Saturday morning Looney Tunes for sure. And favorite TV show growing up? Oh my, there's so many from the 80s that I could pick. I was always big in, now this one's probably not on the radar of most people, but I loved Hill Street Blues.
Hill Street Blues. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not, I mean, not as popular. I mean, that's not the word I'm looking for. But I wouldn't have thought that that would have been your first choice. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that and then Cheers
Mork and
for sure.
Mindy. Cheers. My mom watched that too. Awesome.
Oh, I loved Mork
Awesome.
and Mindy, Three's Company. There's so many that I watched. It's it's there's so many you can pick from.
Yeah, amazing. Hill Street Blues, it's a classic. Yeah, absolutely. Did I miss any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? We still got a few more
I thought I
minutes.
saw one more.
Let's see. Let me go back. Let's see. So, um, positive. Cindy Jasquith say that you're a happy, positive guy. Amazing.
Oh,
I
thank
totally agree.
you.
I totally agree with that. Have to check my hair constantly. Says Blast of the 80 says he has to check his hair constantly.
Do you?
Really? Let's see. Mork and Mindy. My mom watched that too. Did I miss any questions? Please drop it again in the chat. I love Three's Company. Perfect Strangers. Yep.
Yeah,
I
Perfect
watched Looney
Strangers was
Tunes.
funny.
Yeah. Did my question get filtered? Yeah, Liz Francis put. I didn't see it. You know the drill. Put a period in between one of the words that you think might have gotten filtered. And let me ask you. Do you? I don't think you probably run into it as much as I do. It's a very challenging situation to be a trivia host. What I've learned is not only does TikTok filter a naughty word, it filters a repetitive comment. And when I'm
Hmm.
doing trivia, it's a repetitive comment because if the answer is blue, we're going to have 20 people saying blue. So by the third
Right.
person, now it's going to filter. It's just, do you go into that? Do you run into any problems with constant filtering words? Yeah.
I do not.
All
No,
right,
I've
so
been
let's
pretty
see.
lucky.
Liz
Oh,
Francis says she asked it twice.
I have
Okay.
a full-time job, and then I do this right after, about 30 minutes after I get done with my shift. I come on and I am all yours for 2 hours.
She's telling me to focus. I think you could. Yeah. Listen, this is like riding a bicycle, you know. It takes time. I'm sorry that I'm a little choppy. I'm sorry I'm being a little choppy, but I mean, you know, overall, I mean, to me, this has been an amazing morning. You're an amazing person.
Thank
And I'm
you.
so, listen, Linda, you're such an, to me, it's an honor that you know, again, you chose to say yes to me. You could have said no to me, you know. Although yet I haven't got a no. I hope I don't get any no's.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for asking me to do this.
No, I really enjoy doing this. Again, I said, you know, it's a win-win on both parties, right? Because
Mhm.
I'm getting to meet a lot of the people that are in your community and hopefully, you know, can come and see my show too. And also, this goes for anybody. If I haven't said that already, please reach out to me because for the most part, I interview DJs and people in the music industry, but I've also interviewed people that are not necessarily like Miriam's Wellspring. She has nothing to do with that. You know, she's not a DJ. She's, you know, totally different niche. So definitely, if you are interested, I will be honest. I do have about 6, 7 people already that reached out to me, or that I've reached out to them and they've accepted. I'm going to have a busy next couple of weeks, Saturdays. I may do a second one and they would cross promote. That is correct, Captain Kirk. I may do a second. I'm considering maybe throwing in a second one every weekend because if not, I'm gonna have a long wait until like October or something like that. So anybody, this is your last opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. It is 11:59. And Liz Francis, you love that I brought back the interviews. I really do enjoy doing them. Um, Better chance to catch it. Yeah. So again, if you know, I coming coming soon into a TikTok live near you will
You're
be
welcome, Miriam.
next Saturday is going to be 1980 something. Now, this is going to be the third interview with 1980 something. 3 times is a charm. 2 a week works. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I can't remember in what order, but I have other people lined up as well. Blast the 80s. We got to connect for that. And Captain Kirk as well. And the Liz Effect is another DJ that we were chatting about that as well. So there's a lot of people that are in the horizon. And Miriam's Wellspring also took me up on the offer. I love seeing everyone live, but have also watched replays of others on the tube. And so you can have the opportunity. Again, I know that I sound like a broken record, but again, this is your opportunity. If you didn't catch the entire live and you want to see, you know, the kickoff questions that you missed, make sure. Thank you guys for everything that you guys are doing, for the taps, the shares, the gifts. I appreciate you. Rich on the radio is here. Rich on the radio. This is I'm kicking this off again the first time with Wisco, and I would love to have you as a guest as well. I love to interview DJs, people in the music industry, and not only that, you know, people in general. So this is the last opportunity before we say adios, amigos. So anybody have any other questions, comments? Stephen, do you have anything that you want to add before we end it here?
Yeah, just listen. Thank you to everybody. Thank you for all of your support. You've been nothing but kind to me. You're always promoting my show when I come into your live. I try to return the favor to all of you when I see your names. I hope that I'm doing that. And listen, thank you for having me. This has been a lot of fun. Hopefully, maybe down the road, when we hit that 1 year anniversary mark, we can do it again.
Absolutely. As you know, I love to have a second, third, and more. Because you never know, you evolve. It's the evolution after all.
The evolution.
So by next year, you will be. God knows, you'll probably have 100,000 followers, and little old me, you'll be like, "Who's Liz? I don't remember her." Thank you for saying that. Great interview. Love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Have an amazing weekend.